Welcome, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Today, I have something truly special for you. Not just a story, but a journey. A journey of pain, struggle, and ultimate success. A story that proves that no matter how dark your past is, you can still shine like the brightest star. Today we will get to know David Beckham. He is called the legend of football, or the golden ball. This is not a biography, this is a lesson in life. A lesson that will shake your soul and inspire you to never give up. Get ready. In a quiet corner of London, on May 2nd, 1975, to Ted and Sandra Beckham, there were no headlines, no flashbulbs, just a quiet arrival of a boy who would one day inspire millions. His parents were hard-working, ordinary people. Ted, a kitchen fitter, lived and breathed Manchester United. Sandra, a hairdresser, was the calm behind the chaos. Their home didn't have much, but it had love. And that love, especially from Ted, was often expressed through football. From the age of 2, David would toddle around with a football at his feet. At 3, he was already showing signs of obsession. At 6, he wasn't just kicking the ball. He was controlling it, spinning it, speaking to it. There was no backup plan. He didn't want to be a fireman, a doctor, or a teacher. He wanted to be a footballer. When teachers at school asked him what he wanted to do with his life, he answered without blinking, "I want to play for Manchester United." They smiled politely, as adults do when they think a child is naive. But David meant it. At age 11, Beckham won the prestigious Bobby Charlton Soccer School National Skills Competition. That victory opened the first real door, a trial at Manchester United. But it meant long hours, endless travel, and for a while, loneliness. At just 14 years old, he left the comfort of his home to join United's youth academy in Manchester. For most teenagers, it would be too much. For David, it was necessary. Still, he wasn't immune to the ache of homesickness. Nights were the worst. Sometimes he would quietly cry himself to sleep, staring at the ceiling, wondering if it was all worth it. Every morning, he answered that question, with sweat. He trained longer than the others. He practiced free kicks, by himself long after everyone else went home. He knew he wasn't the most naturally gifted. He wasn't the strongest or the fastest. So he became the most determined. And that changed everything. In 1992, David made his debut for Manchester United. The kid from Leytonstone had made it. But his defining moment came in August 1996, when he saw the Wimbledon goalkeeper off his line. Without hesitation, from the halfway line, Beckham kicked the ball, and it soared like a dream. The net rippled. The crowd exploded. A star was born. That goal wasn't just about skill. It was about vision. It was about courage. It was a metaphor for how David Beckham lived his life. Aiming far, believing always, risking everything. Soon, the world couldn't look away. The golden boy of England had arrived. Sponsorships, fame, global attention, it all came fast. But amidst all the madness, Beckham remained focused until love arrived. In 1997, David met Victoria Adams, a member of the world-famous pop group the Spice Girls. She was posh. He was Bex. Together, they were magic and media gold. Critics dismissed their relationship as superficial. Headlines screamed, "It'll never last." But what the world didn't see was the quiet devotion beneath the glamour. Victoria understood David's discipline, his demons, his dreams. They became each other's sanctuary in a world that demanded perfection. In 1999, they married in a fairy tale ceremony. That same year, Beckham helped Manchester United achieve the impossible: the treble, Premier League, FA Cup, and UEFA Champions League. At the height of his career, Beckham had everything except peace. In the 1998 World Cup, Beckham made a mistake. After being fouled by Argentina's Diego Simeone, he lashed out in frustration. The red card came instantly. England was eliminated. The hatred that followed was unbearable. He was booed in stadiums, vilified in the press, mocked, and even sent death threats. It was one of the darkest periods of his life. And yet, he kept going. While the world kicked him down, David got up. Again and again. By the early 2000s, Beckham had matured. He took back control of his narrative. He led England as captain, wore the armband with pride, and became a global ambassador for the game. In 2003, a dramatic rift with manager Sir Alex Ferguson resulted in a shocking transfer to Real Madrid. Many doubted him. Could he succeed outside of United? He didn't just succeed. He thrived. At Madrid, he played with legends, Zidane, Ronaldo, Figo, and proved he belonged. Later, he took another gamble, moving to the LA Galaxy in 2007. Critics called it a retirement plan. Beckham turned it into a revolution. He helped grow the game in the U.S. and inspired a new generation of fans. Even in his 30s, he wasn't done. He played on loan for AC Milan, returned for England duty, and ended his career at Paris Saint-Germain, winning his final league title. In 2013, after over 800 professional appearances and 19 major trophies, David Beckham retired. After finishing his playing career, Beckham became involved in charity work. In 2015, he founded the David Beckham UNICEF Fund, whose main goal was to help children from different countries. In 2018, the former athlete became the president of the American club Inter Miami, which started in the MCL in 2020. Beckham also tried himself as a film actor. In 2014, a documentary about the life of a former football player after retirement, David Beckham, Journey into the Unknown, was released. The following year, he appeared as a cameo in Guy Ritchie's film Agents of A.N.K.L. And in 20178, the athlete played a cameo role in the film The Sword of King Arthur. In 2023, a documentary miniseries about the star player's life and his career at Manchester United was released on Netflix. David Beckham turns 50 in May 2025. According to The Sun, the athlete plans to have a big dinner for family and friends, and then spend time with his wife. He wept. So did the world. But the real story of David Beckham began after football. He became a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, focusing on children's rights, and launched his own charity, the David Beckham UNICEF Fund. He fought for the voiceless. He gave hope to the forgotten. He became a father of 4, a loyal husband, a fashion icon, a businessman, a club owner into Miami CF. And still, somehow, remained that boy from East London who just wanted to play football. He aged gracefully, with style, with humility, with fire still in his eyes. David Beckham is more than a footballer. He is proof. Proof that you can be hated and still rise. Proof that love can survive the spotlight. Proof that grace, even in failure, is power. Proof that a dream born on a quiet street can echo around the world. He bent the ball. He bent expectations. And maybe, just maybe, he bent fate. David Beckham's story reminds us that greatness isn't just about what you achieve. It's about how you rise when the world wants you to fall. If you enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and share.